Hey guys, it's About Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Tilted Barn. As far as I can tell, this is fermented number 32, which is their latest edition. It doesn't have a number on it, it just says fermented. This was sent to me by Pat, and he said it didn't have a date on it, but he knew for a fact it was canned on January the 5th of 2021. So, Beer Advocate, when I looked on their site, the biggest number they had was 29. So, I guess nobody's commented on this new edition here. So, it's what it is, because Untapped only has 164 ratings on it. And they're saying it's all the different fermented versions were different styles of beer. And 32, I'm assuming this is number 32. They're saying it's an American IPA. It doesn't have that number, it doesn't have a date, it doesn't have an ABV. Very shitty as far as I'm concerned. Tilted Barn, y'all could do better than that. Come on. They're probably using the same label over and over and over again for this series of beers. So they're not putting the ABV or anything like that on there. So they can do better than that. I mean, come on. Really? Seriously? Anyway, no date, no ABV. Nothing basically. Tells you about the brewery and this series, but doesn't tell you what number it is or anything. So, thumbs down for the information on the can. So hopefully the beer's better. If this is number 32, it's 6.5%. Commercial driven says, Our both coast IPA, including Southern Hemisphere hops brewed with a nod to the West Coast style, lighter, cleaner, and slightly more bitter than our typical hoppy beers. So, anyway, Pat, thanks again for sending it to me. Tilted Barn can do better than that. I mean, they make excellent beers, but they dropped the ball on the info on this one. So, let's get it out of the can. Plain Jane silver can, 16 ouncer with a stick-on wraparound label. Doesn't seem to be too cloudy coming out. And like I said, I'm disappointed with the information that's on the can. Little over a finger of head on that pour. A slight haze to it, not very much, maybe a chill haze. I can see light through the beer. Nice amber color. Hopefully it's going to be better in the glass than what the packaging information is on the can. To the nose we go. A little bit of citrus, pine. Since they use Southern Hemisphere hops, maybe some little spicy notes. Might be a slight bit of tropical fruit notes in there. That's about all I'm getting, so let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, Pat. Cheers.
It's expensive, but the margins are better than the normal stuff. You want to move on it? Come back to the office to make the deal.
We've got somebody playing something in there. Citrusy. I am getting some spicy notes from the Southern Hemisphere hops. Does taste like an IPA, so I'm pretty sure this is number 32, the recent edition of this series. Tasty beer. Tasty beer. They just kind of dropped the ball on information, and like I said, I'm more than positive here that they're using this same label over and over and over and over and over for all the different series. So back end pour going in. I'll make sure if anything is settled in, we're going to get it out of there. Alright, it's all in the glass, guys. It's right out of the fridge. Let's go sip on it. Let it warm up to room temperature, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on a while. Very nice light single up on the glass. It's a tasty beer, guys. I'm just super disappointed. There's nothing written on the label, and there's no date on the can. I mean, this is an A beer, but you know how homie plays it. You got to give me more information. If this was sitting on the shelf and available here with no date and no ABV, I would not buy it. I don't care if it's a 10 beer. I need to know that before I spend my money on it. But I do appreciate that sending it to me. It is a tasty beer, guys. Final choke. Very tasty, guys. This would have got an A-. It had a little bit more information, but since it doesn't, B+, 88 is where I'm going to put this. And like I said, Beer Advocate doesn't have number 32, which I think this is. Since
the avocado, a tree likely originating from south-central Mexico, is class.
Stop. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? I don't know. I lost my chain of thought there. Untapped has it at 4.01. That's probably where I would have put it in the bottom end of the A section, the A-. But since it is what it is, it gets a B+. So if you've had fermented and number 32, you have no idea by looking at the can. I mean, if they've had one sitting on the shelf for 2 years, it could have been a fermented version, but they don't have the number on it because they're using the same labels over and over and over and over and over, and not putting a date on it. So that would give you a reference point to when it was done. So they kind of dropped the ball on this. Good beer, lousy information. So if you've had fermented number 32 from Tilted Barn, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge. I'm done ranting now.